Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum is now in the support region that I talked about in the previous video. This is just an intraday update, a shorter time frame update, but I think it's quite important because the price has indeed, well, it's been respecting this trend line now for a while, and we've actually seen a dip into this orange micro support area between 3,278 and 3,355 USD. We talked about that only in the last video earlier today. I highlighted to you that I see two possibilities. One possibility is that we have topped here in a fourth wave, but it was a very high fourth wave, if it is the wave 4 of that wave degree. So it's worth to be on the side of caution here. But if this is the fourth wave, then the fifth wave to the downside would be unfolding right now. And we should see a break below micro support. And it could at least take us down to 3,126. That's at least the next major Fibonacci level. It doesn't need to go down that much. Minimum requirement would be a break below the third wave low. So below 3,230 in this wave 5 of C of 3. Then we should get a larger fourth wave afterwards before we get the final fifth wave down in this correction, which started up here on the 27th of May. At the same time, because this rally was quite extended here, the rally into the Tuesday high, a little bit too high for a fourth wave, I explained to you that when we get into this support region, which we should do anyway, in the white count we would break it, and in the yellow count we would ideally test it. Now I'm going to watch for a possible reversal in the orange support region. So it's this area between 3,278 to 3,355, which is now really relevant because if we zoom in, you can actually see a few things. First of all, the market dipped into the support region. It's been respecting the trend line, and we have a small reversal candle here as a reaction to the support area. In the yellow count, we are also working on a wave 4, but we're generating a larger fourth wave. And I think the yellow count is very, very likely. In the yellow scenario, however, I need to see a reaction, a positive reaction before the price breaks below 3,278. I think yellow is very likely. Of course, that likelihood will reduce drastically below 3,278. I will then start to assume that, oh, the wave 4 actually topped already. Yeah. Why is it likely? As I said, because first of all, I see some tendencies on the Bitcoin chart to push higher and work on a larger fourth wave as well. And here, obviously, this move up was quite strong. And okay, so it can go up or down, right? Of course. But it's all about understanding, okay, what is the key support area? We wanted the price to get into it. And now it's all about, okay, watching for reversal. Now, you could argue we already have seen an initial reaction. Yeah, this possible reversal candle. Correct. However, this is obviously a little bit too weak to be really reliable. This trend line, unfortunately, we have a few, it's not so clean, this trend line. It's cutting through, we have a few questions, drawing a trend line is always a bit subjective, but I found Ether, Bitcoin most recently, they've been really adhering well to these. So now at least I have nothing cutting through here. Now, if you prefer to draw that a little lower, because we get more touch points, yeah, it's not that clean. However, I would say once we get a break above this trend line, it might be our signal that wave C has started. From an Elliott wave point of view, I need a first 1-2 setup in wave C, but we all know that they are sometimes not that clean. Ideally, I'd like to see something like this. So basically a small rally and then a higher low, and then it can go. And this is what I'm watching for here as well. Bear in mind, the C wave to the upside would also be 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how in the yellow scenario, this should ideally play out. So yellow is basically just the pathway of a larger ABC structure to form a larger fourth wave. So I'm basically watching for a bounce. It can still go a little lower, but that's what I'm watching for. I think one more low might be likely. Bitcoin, I think, could also do another low, but we're now in a support area. I'm just waiting for that signal that, for example, this trend line breaks. Now, this trend line, unfortunately, it looks interesting, but it's not that clean here because we are cutting through I like it that way more actually, but we have one fake out here. But yeah, those are the parameters to watch for. And if we get that one more rally, then I would definitely pay attention here to the 38.2 retracement at 3,470. There is also a bit of a cluster of resistance there. Also, what we can do if we add the VRVP volume profiles, you see that this is the area where historical volume is increasing, and the point of control is also in that area, in that resistance area at 3,520. So the price will probably struggle to get through that. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.